Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
The following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by 5 Star Painting. Hey guys, welcome back to Living Local Carolina. Today in the studio, I have Scott and Ashley from 5 Star Painting. Welcome, welcome. How are y'all doing?
Good.
How about you?
I'm doing wonderful. Okay, we want to get to know you guys and, learn why you started this company, why you got involved. So tell me your story.
All right. Back in June of 2024, we started up 5 Star Painting, and it was going smoothly. And then in December, we decided we needed to branch out and bring somebody in to do more of the marketing aspect. And that's where we brought Ashley in to start doing.
Okay, so Ashley, what do you do with 5 Star Painting?
So I handle all like the marketing and the networking for the business, being really the face of the business out in the community, out at events and networking groups. Being involved in the community is like something really big for us. It's something personal for myself. Since I was younger, my mom used to make us go out and, feed the homeless and stuff like that. So being able to do that within my role just satisfies something in me personally and professionally as well.
I love that. Well, tell me more about 5 Star Painting and what you guys offer.
Yeah, so we do interior and exterior residential and commercial painting services, whether that's just painting walls, stucco repair, or deck staining. Those are some of the things that we do.
I'm sure there's a long list, so you could probably tell me some more things you do as well.
Popcorn, ceiling removal.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah, patching holes, replacing sheetrock, doors, trims, baseboards, cabinets.
I was gonna ask cabinets.
Yes.
That's one that you don't want to paint on your own, folks.
Yes.
Yeah, more details in that than you would assume.
And what do you think sets you guys apart from other places?
I think what sets us apart is having a dedicated project manager on site. We don't just drop people off and hope for the best. Our project manager, Scott, he is involved when the project starts. He checks on the job every single day to make sure it's going good, communication with the client and the crew to make sure they're completely satisfied. And the very end, we do a final walkthrough. With the client. If they point anything out, we make sure to rectify it. We try to catch it beforehand, which is why we're there every single day. But we don't ask for payment until they're completely satisfied with the project. And I think that is a lot. It definitely sets us apart from other companies.
Yeah, and I always think about this, that whenever you're painting a room, it really transforms that room. It really makes you feel like you're in a different space. So what is that like whenever you're able to see like the customer reaction to stuff?
It's a great feeling because you're bringing their reality to life. It's what they wanted. So it feels good to make sure that they're satisfied.
Well, maybe you could tell me a little bit more about your involvement in the community or what you've been up to recently.
We sponsored a hole at a tournament for another, actually Kiwanis club for Carolina Forest. We sponsored the hole and we actually they played for the golf tournament. I did not play. And they had a lot of fun. A good way to like give back for sure. We've sponsored like a thing for Helping Hands of Myrtle Beach. What else have we done? We've done
We
a
have
lot.
another tournament we sponsored.
Yeah, we're sponsoring another tournament in November. Just anything. We volunteered at Neighbor to Neighbor. They had like a big fundraising thing that you had to like bail someone out. And I was
jail?
stuck. Yeah, it was
Wow.
actually really fun. They took like pictures, like fake mugshot pictures, and you're
Cute.
going to jail. I think that was like my favorite one. And then we did one for Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And we got to learn, like I'm a female, I'm not really like a carpenter, so I actually got to learn things hands-on there. You didn't have to have any experience, but it was a great time to be able to help someone else,
That is awesome. Well, where can guys learn more information about y'all?
So you could go on our website, 5starpainting.com, or on our Facebook page, 5 Star Painting of Myrtle Beach. It has all our information there. You could book an estimate with a click of a button, and the estimates are free as well. So there is no obligation.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by 5 Star Painting.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Alrighty, so we are going to get started with the salsa basic. And so I'm gonna dance with you as a lead and you will then follow me.
Okay.
So I'm actually gonna teach you the follow footwork
Okay.
for salsa. All right, so you wanna start with your feet together, which you already got, which is perfect. You're gonna take your right foot and you're going to go back with your right, rock forward, back on the left, and then together. And then take your left foot and go forward, rock forward, then go back on your right together. So let's do that again. So go back with the right together, forward with the left together. Oh, you're doing great.
Thank you.
All right, okay. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now, salsa is a dance that comes from Cuba, okay? And we're gonna do another basic. So you're gonna take your right foot and go to the side and together, left to the side, together, right to the side. So it's a dance from Cuba, which is a combination of a dance called son, and then there's cha-cha and rumba. So all of these dances kind of come together and create salsa. Now let's go back to our basic. So back with the right and forward with the left. So a lot of those dances are actually rooted in African movement and music. So a lot of the steps actually started out as work dances that people would do when they were working on the plantations, and then it became movement, okay? And then now we have salsa. Let's go to the side. And I'm gonna add one more little basic for you, okay? And then we're gonna do a cross back with the right.
Oh, we're getting funky.
Together,
Hold on.
real funky. We're
Okay.
gonna cross back with the right and together, and then cross back with the left and together. Cross back with the right and together, cross back with the left. Good. You caught on really fast for someone who said they didn't know how to dance. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're gonna start with our basic step. Back, forward, and back, and forward. Good, and back, and forward, and back to the side. Without the styling first, side, side, side. Nice. You got good hip movement too. This is great. So now,
No one's ever said that before, ever.
now for the cross back, I am going to release your hand,
Okay.
and that's when you can do your arm up and like this.
See how it goes.
You're going to see how it goes? Okay. Ready, and. Yes!
Oh,
Nice! Basic step and ba. Oh, you know exactly what you're doing. This is great. So let's finish our last time.
Okay.
So I'm gonna release your hands when we go to the side so you can do your shoulder to shoulder
Okay,
thing, okay? Okay. Okay, and now, and shoulder to shoulder, shoulder to shoulder, shoulder to shoulder.
Wait.
Shoulder, so touch here, good, here, and here.
Is this like ridiculous?
Babe.
He's like, oh no,
Oh no, you look fine, okay? And basic, stop, cross back, cross, and 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 basic, and ba, and da. Aye! Very nice. Good job. Good job. You did great.
Thank you.
That was pretty awesome.
Just so people know, where can they learn more information about you guys?
So the best place to go is either, well, there's actually 3 places. There is Facebook, Instagram, actually the third place, our website, which is arohaafrolatindance.com.
Well, welcome back to Living Local Carolina, everyone. I have an author in the studio, John. Thank you so much for being here with me
Thanks
today.
for having me. I appreciate it.
Okay, let's get right into it. You wrote this book called Visited Mom Today, and it's about your own personal experience with your mother, amongst other stories. Tell me all about it.
Sure. So my mother was diagnosed about 16 years ago with Alzheimer's, and for 13 of those years, she was in a memory care unit. And so the last 8 years, she also was nonverbal. And so I would take her to different areas in the nursing home, and I would have her sit with other residents, and I would talk to them. And these are a collection of the stories, of the sweet, poignant, funny stories that some of the residents and I had.
I feel like that's something you don't see very often when we're talking about this terrible disease. Are good fun moments too. So do you have anything that sticks out from the book maybe?
Well, first of all, that is exactly right. I think there's so much out there about the science, and there's so much out there about the symptoms and what to look for, but there's really not a human side to Alzheimer's or dementia, so I think that's sort of where that fits. There was one woman that really sticks out for me. She was a nurse in her real life, and when she became a resident at the nursing home in the memory care unit, she thought she was working as a nurse. So she would greet me every time I came at the elevator and tell me how my mother was doing that day, and then would take me, down the hall to check in, and she was just in her element. And really the key to having these discussions is really you have to step into their world because they can no longer step into ours.
That's such a good point. Well, how long did it take for you to write the book?
It was over a period of the 8 years. And what I did was, these were Facebook posts that I did. And so they really started out as just posts for my friends to read and hear what was happening with my mother, and these kind of funny, sweet stories. And over time, people said, you have so many of these, you should be putting them in a book or a collection. And that's really what made me do the book.
I love when there's stories like that where the stories are so good you have to write a book about it, you know?
Right. Exactly.
Well, I know somebody watching right now is going to want to know where they can find this.
Sure.
Where can they find the book?
You can get the book right now on Amazon, and you can just search for Visited Mom Today, and it should come right up.
This story is sponsored by SC Needs Help. Well, thanks so much for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. Today, I have the treat of being joined in studio by Philip from SC Needs Help. How you doing, man?
Hey, how are you? Thanks for having me.
I'm doing great. All right, tell me all about what you guys do. This was founded in 2018, but it's really turned into something much bigger.
Yeah, SC
since
Needs
then.
Help really started as helping out the flood victims. In the big floods of 2018, we started off with a warehouse and just getting gear for people and equipment and food and non-perishable items that they needed, and it's morphed into something much bigger than that. And now we're just trying to help people year-round, not just when there is a big event.
I love it. Adapting to whatever people need.
Absolutely.
At the given time. So what's on the docket?
In March, it's a great event, raises most of the money for the year. Our president, Andy Kemp, just does a really good job at it. He's a barbecue connoisseur, and so he kind of created the event, and we started out raising money for people in need, and now we use this event to fund our entire year.
So give me kind of an idea of what you guys do with the funds that you receive.
Well, just in the past year, we've adopted 50 kids from the Angel Tree program. So we're going to take care of 50 kids for Christmas 2023. And we have sent a family to Disney. Their father passed away unexpectedly. We sent the family to Disney. We purchased a vehicle for somebody that was in need out in Conway. So we just, whatever we can do to help, there's little things that you can do to help people to change their lives drastically. And as a community, we're able to do that as a team.
What has been the most memorable moment for you?
I think for me, the first smokeout at the boathouse was for Andre Pope. And Andre was diagnosed with cancer, and he was able to enjoy that event before unfortunately he passed away. But he was able to be there, shake people's hands, and see the event in action, which I think that is really, that's really important. Just a very special moment and a life-changing moment for me as well.
I was going to say, if somebody's watching this right now and wants to help out, wants to get involved, how can they do that?
Go on the web, scneedshelp.org. That will take you to a donations tab or a contact tab, and just send us a message, and we'd love for you to get involved.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
The following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Grand Strand Medical Spa. Hi guys, welcome back to Living Local Carolina. Today I'm back at Grand Strand Med Spa and I'm joined by their esthetician, Ari. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
We're getting back to basics, Ari. We're going to talk about what you do and why people should come to Grand Strand Med Spa when they're having some issues with their skin.
Yeah, wonderful. So we offer tailored facials to your skin concerns and needs. And so you can come for a facial for a consultation and I will tell you what do you need, how we can go from progress to achieve your skin goals. We also offer dermaplaning, full body waxing for men and women, lash lift, tint. We do eyebrow lamination and tint. Also lash extensions from classics to hybrids, volume and extra volume. We do peels also for the skin, and we offer neurotoxins and fillers and PRP fillers.
It's a big long list that you guys do. So I want to go back to dermaplaning, what you talked about first.
Yes.
What is dermaplaning?
So dermaplane basically is removing pitch fuzz and dead skin, and this helps us for a more driven results facials, but also it helps like at home with your skincare penetrates deeper and it's better absorbed by your skin. It gives you a beautiful glow because we're removing that dead skin that is just sitting on top of more youthful new skin. And for the girls that like to wear makeup, the makeup applies really smooth on the skin, and it's just really good for targeting fine lines, wrinkles, and pigmentation.
Yes, definitely. And so what are the facials like here? How does it work?
So we have 4 different types of facials, and we have a facial that includes dermaplaning. But our facials, one of our facials are 60 minutes and the other ones are 90 minutes. They all include extractions, a facial massage. We work décolleté, neck and face, because it's very important to include the neck and the décolleté.
Of course.
And also we do a massage while you have your mask on. We perform a massage, and you can choose between a scalp massage, arm massage, or foot massage. And all facials are basically customized the mask to your skin needs and concerns. And we recommend to get facials every 4 to 5 weeks to like just keep your skin fresh and nice and glowy.
I love it. What's your favorite part of your job here?
I honestly love everything, but I will say that I love facials, the laser hair removal, and the full body waxing for men and women. I also love to do waxing, and the lashes part.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit more about the lashes. You guys do lash lifts and tints?
Yes, so we do the lash lift and tint, which is like a more natural option for people that just want to look natural, but with the lashes a little bit more enhanced. So the lash lift is basically like a perm, but for your lashes. It lifts your lashes like a little bit more curly, and then we tint them usually black because that's like the mascara color that everyone uses, but we also have the option to tint them brown.
Very cool.
Yes.
But I'm hearing there are a lot of options here at Grand Strand Med Spa for whatever you want.
Yes, we really carry a lot of services, and we love doing all these services, and most important than anything, we like to take care of the customers. It's like our main thing is to really give the customers what they need to achieve their goals. We offer real results.
I love it. Well, where can people go to learn more information about Grand Strand Med Spa?
You can go to grandstrandmedspa.com.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by Grand Strand Medical Spa.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.